Can you tell me your top 5 artists of all time?
Of all time? No.
Well, yeah, I guess this is terrible. I personally hate when someone asks me that.
Yeah.
But,
what you're really asking is like when you were 16 or 17 and you were really excited about music, what were your favorite artists? Because if you ask anybody, that's what they'll tell you. Most people's favorite artists are what they listened to when they were a kid, right?
It's the sentiment. I think it's about hearing the right music at the right time. And after that, you just glamorize it and it becomes something bigger than it actually is. But yeah.
So I would say, to answer that question, it would be Eastern Youth, that Japanese band. Especially, they've been a band for 30 years. So you got to listen to like the stuff between 1997 and 2005 would have been like the peak of that band, Eastern Youth. Fugazi, probably number 2. The Afghan Wigs, a band I really love. Who else do I really love that would make the top 5? This is where it gets hard, but I'd probably say Led Zeppelin. Love Led Zeppelin. And then I'd probably put who's like an oddball that wouldn't fit that sort of punk rock list. Who would I give the like pop credit to? There's this band that I really like in Japan that my daughter likes. It's a new artist. I can't put them on my top 5, but I'll just give a shout out to them. They're called King New, and it's King New is spelled GNU. I think they're pretty new. I've never seen them live because of the pandemic, but their music is like prog rock with like pop punk, metalcore, and then pop, like J-pop. They've got it all mixed in.
Wow.
And they're doing really high quality music in an interesting way, sung in Japanese, but it's interesting. I mean, it's got like electronic elements. So they're called King New, and I think they're awesome. If my daughter wants to go to a show, I'll probably take her to see them. At first, she wants to go to this artist that's huge in Japan called Yoasobi, one word. And yeah, that's a girl who plays, and she has a producer who plays like really fast piano and keyboard stuff with J-pop. Wow. And it's pretty good. But like, yeah, my Spotify right now is a mix between like pop punk and metalcore. Awesome. And like I like electronic music. I've been getting into some EDM right now, but not like necessarily like the dubstep and like club EDM, but more like old school, like techno and house music. I have some band builder member academies that have been turning me on to some good stuff. Wow. Shout out to Kennedy One there, and shout out to Fedka the Irritant, these 2 techno house artists that have inspired me lately. But then like hard rock, like active rock stuff, I love a lot of that stuff. But then J-pop and like the stuff my daughter listens to, because it's like I can see she's getting excited about this stuff, and some might discount it as just like horrible pop music, and there is some of that. But yeah, like there's some artists that she's listening to that are actually pretty good. They're earworms. They're sort of getting in my ear.
That's so amazing that you're getting, involved with so many different styles and genres and, all of that. And
yeah, and I really like some of the pop music in America too. Like we're big Sia fans, love anything Sia does. Dua Lipa and I'm gonna mess this one up. I always say Bleachers, but it's Churches. Churches is the band. Really like that sort of female modern pop stuff that my daughter loves, and I like it too.
That's amazing.
Portugal The Man. I love Portugal The Man. Listen to that a lot lately.
Yeah. And by the way, I think because you're mentioning a lot of Japanese names, and I must say that, and obviously I don't have a very detailed, understanding of the scene over there, but I've been assessing it a bit more lately, and it seems that there are fantastic things happening there.
Yeah.
I even, started working with a Japanese band for the first time, and this was my first, professional relationship with an artist from over there. And it seems that, things are so different and so amazing over there in terms of the different dynamics within the music industry and the different styles and genres and the whole, community, as you've mentioned previously, that is present. And, it's fantastic.
It's the second biggest music market in the world, as far as money and I think volume, but Japanese artists are big in Japan and then a lot of other places in Asia. And I would say the same for like Korean and Chinese artists. They're mostly big in Asia, but Asia has a huge population, so it's big business here. But there's a myth that foreign artists are really big in Japan, and it's just not true. Like international music makes up about 13-14% of the Japan market. So it's heavily anime music, J-pop, K-pop is huge here. But those are the dominant genres. And then, some Japanese rock artists as well do pretty well. Like One OK Rock is really, really good. There's Cold Rain is good. There's a lot of good rock bands, but then like this kind of pop rock artists like Sekai no Owari, awesome band, doing really well. I'm blanking on this one artist. He's like 19, 20 years old, doing some great stuff. I'll have to put it in the notes, but really, really good stuff too.
Yeah. Final question, I guess. What's your favorite go-to karaoke song for your daughter? Is it something Japanese? Is it
karaoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for her, it's Yoasobi. It's YOASOBI. Yoasobi. She loves that. She'll sing it all day long.
That's amazing. Do you have a go-to karaoke song as well?
I need one. Please send me some suggestions. I suck at karaoke. Can't sing. But no, I try. But I fail. I'm not good at any of it. Can't sing. Sorry.
How
about you?
Well, from my high school days, I've always went with Limp Bizkit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It's the stuff that sounds, I guess, most accurate as much as this is possible.
Good for you. More power to you.
I've tried Avenged Sevenfold once, but it didn't turn out very well. So I'm not doing this again.